Hey everybody, it has been a while since I've made a counseling convo, so I wanted to hop on here and talk about a few things that have been on my mind, trends that I'm kind of seeing in the mental health world. So the one thing that I'm seeing that I'd like to talk about is emotional intelligence, not just generally, but in the workplace. I have a feeling that the concept of emotional intelligence is gonna begin to show up in your policies and procedures. If you're in healthcare, mental health, nonprofit world, I have a feeling that in a while you're going to start seeing emotional intelligence jargon or lingo showing up in your policies and procedures. So these industries, they're starting to lose too many quality individuals due to not having enough preventative measures and seeing a lot of burnout, providing value to those individuals, and so then they just start seeing them dropping away or going to other organizations because they're hoping to find something different, something more engaging there. So when I'm talking about emotional intelligence in the workplace, I'm defining it like this: the capacity and awareness of an employer to control and express its interpersonal practices judiciously and empathetically. This way they allow for the employee to express their emotions and skill sets in a transparent manner without fear. You don't want your staff, your counselors, your therapists to have fear or lack of confidence in what they're doing. They want to feel equipped and empowered. So that's kind of how I'm defining it. I'm going to have a Counseling Convo Podcast, my 4th episode coming out soon. And I talked to a doctor local to St. Louis who discusses emotional intelligence and how it relates to the workplace. So stay tuned for that. So in regards to policies and procedures, this could be as simple as really thinking through where meeting locations occur. So imagine there is a meeting that's going to happen, and an individual begins to raise their voice and shout, and it becomes a power struggle, or even it may become an assault. For the company to think through their policy and procedures on even where meetings are held to decrease those kinds of probabilities, to have practices in place of responding to those. Perhaps you choose a location where those things are easily heard without breaking any HIPAA violations, but you can address those situations. Think about the employee that might suffer from PTSD, where they're in a room and they feel entrapped, or they're always constantly looking around them. Those that are watching that have PTSD, you might understand what I'm talking about. But I believe more and more employers and organizations are going to start to weave in emotional intelligence within their policies and procedures. So thanks for watching. This was a quick video. Stay tuned for that Counseling Convos podcast. It's going to be my 4th episode. If you haven't listened to 1, 2, or 3, make sure to head over to mycounselingsession.com, www.mycounselingsession.com. It's under the podcast category, podcast dropdown. So until next time, have a good day.